everybody, Super Ultimate Nintendo Master here, and welcome back to another episode of Opinionated Rants. If you can tell by the Dragon Ball shirt, it's about Dragon Ball Legends again. This time, however, we're not going to be taking one character and just nitpicking about him or describing the things that I don't like about him. We're going to talk about the entirety of Dragon Ball Legends as of this video, aka as of the time that I'm recording this video. God, I suck at talking. At the time that I'm making this video, Ultra Vegeta Blue has been officially confirmed by Reveals and Stuff Part 3, and we're going to be getting him tomorrow. As we're approaching the end of the 5th anniversary, everybody has seemed to have given their takes on it, saying that there's nothing wrong with it. But that's not what we're going to be doing in this video. We're going to be talking about the entirety of Dragon Ball Legends as a whole, not just the 5th anniversary. Yes, the 5th anniversary will be included, but we're not only going to talk about how good it's been. We're going to be focusing on what the title says we're going to be focusing. The good, the bad, and the not ugly. Or in other words, somewhere in between these two. Meaning that there are some things that I like, but also some things that I quite dislike about it. With all that said and done, let's get into the video now. And yes, before you ask, I do have another Dragon Ball figure to throw. Here we go. I would focus on the negative stuff to start off first, since I don't want to just already repeat the same good stuff that everyone's already said about the game. But given how last episode was literally just me whining and screaming about a unit I didn't like in the game, I figure might as well kick things off by starting about the good stuff. Given how everybody has already talked about the good of this game that is from the 5th anniversary, I'll be keeping these topics short and simple. I'll be talking about 3 main topics: story, 5th anniversary, and all the other miscellaneous stuff like combat, and for example. So instead of keeping you all waiting, let's start off with the good of Dragon Ball Legends. Look, I'm just gonna be straight up. The story fucking slaps. No, seriously, I legitimately enjoyed the story. It was interesting to see the story of a Saiyan warrior from an unknown time period discover the Dragon Ball characters we know and love today, as well as trying to figure out his past and unlock new forms. Some of the Dragon Ball characters that he meets are actually not from the same time period as the story takes place in. Notice how there are both Gohans young and adult in the same time period. New characters introduced are pretty sweet too. We got Shallot, who starts learning about his past and unlocking new forms along the way, Giblet, who despises Shallot for his lack of strength, and Zaha, the betrayal. It's been fun seeing how this story unfolds and how these characters interact with each other in the changing environment, and even though I only ever went through story for the 3 crystals, I can definitely say that going to the story archive definitely hasn't actually been a waste of my time. I also gotta say, I love how they were able to actually take their time to make Shallot meta-viable again, and how each of his forms bring their own game plans to the table. I think it's pretty much fair to say that the story slaps pretty hard. Also, for the love of God, please just make Shiblet playable outside of story mode. I have a spot in my Fusion Warrior team saved just for him.
Number 2.
5th anniversary was good, let's move on.
Number 3.
Okay, fine, we'll take a look at the anniversary. This is probably the best celebration we've ever had in this game, and that's coming from someone who hasn't even played this game for more than a year. Just so many things were done right this anniversary. The characters were hype, PvP was diverse and fun, they brought a whole bunch of characters. Gave us 2 great LF Zenkais, even if one was a little more undeserving than the other. Being free to play wasn't even a sin now. You can actually get a bunch of crystals because of the amount of events that they had. Yeah, this anniversary is a step up from the 4th anniversary in every way, and even though I never actually played during the 4th anniversary, I've seen a bunch of complaints about it to determine that it was by far the worst anniversary. The content, the units, PvP wasn't egregious to play. Well, sorta. Anniversary was just done absolute justice this year. So now, there isn't really much to talk about besides the miscellaneous stuff, and not because that's all there is good in the game. This is an opinionated video, by the way, not trying to say that this is factual. More so because a lot of the miscellaneous stuff revolves around small things that I just personally like, but don't really feel that attached to. So yeah, let's just jump into that right now.